I feel like nowadays a lot of us are trying to stack on a bunch of habits to be as productive as possible, to make our lives as efficient as possible. And like we're doing stuff like, meditation and gratitude journaling and like regular journaling and saunas and cold plunges, wake up at 5 a.m. and take a cold shower, eat just like eating cleaner, sleeping at the same time every day, waking up at the same time every day, taking magnesium before you go to sleep, taking supplements like ashwagandha, creatine, uh, all this stuff to try and improve our health and our mind as much as possible. But the one that I think is way more powerful than all of these, and not because it is like by itself more powerful, but because it gives you a sort of peace and stability in your mind that allows you to actually do the other things. I feel like it's a lot more easy to add all these other bigger habits when you just start with this one simple habit. And that's taking a walk every day outside, not on the treadmill, but outside in nature. It doesn't have to be like, in nature, like you don't have to walk in the grass, but like, just like walking on the sidewalk. If you live in the city, then, walking around outside in the city is fine. But just being outside and then just walking by yourself without any music and just kind of treating it like a meditation, but it doesn't have to. Like, the point is, you're just there, right? And, we know all, like, the benefits of walking. I mean, it's cardio, and it's, like, walking after you eat is, like, good for digestion. There's a lot of, like, good stuff about walking. Walking is really important. And then the act of just, like, being outside is also, like, you're getting sunlight and stuff. All that stuff is great, but it's more about the kind of peace you get. When I go for a walk alone with no music, it's like a meditation, but it's not like a forced meditation, right? Like the point of meditation is to get to a place where you're just naturally thinking like that, right? The point of meditation isn't to clear your head now, it's to train your mind to be more clear in the future, right? It's like every time you meditate, you're doing reps for your brain to be more present and mindful in the future. What I love about walking is that you're not even thinking about meditation. You're not trying to be more mindful. You're just experiencing, the things around you. So like when you go for a walk, just try and experience what's happening around you. And even if the environment is not that great, it's kind of like, for me right now, it's kind of loud. You probably heard like a train going by, and there's like wind and stuff, but it's like, just start walking and just experience the things that are going on around you. We live in a world where there's so many distractions from like technology, from our phone, all this stuff always going off. Like we always have something in our face. When you start walking, it's like you can just become a part of your environment. You're just an observer. And that's kind of the point of meditation. But when you walk, it feels a lot more natural. And I think like whenever you come on here and say like, oh, all these like influencers come on here and say, oh, I meditate every day, and it's like, I used to meditate every day, and then like I kind of stopped. I probably should again. Like there's obviously meditation is great, but when your mind is kind of messed up, like mine is right now, like I'm still kind of brain rotted, and like I'm trying to read books and stuff to help that. But I think the easiest way that literally everyone can implement is just taking a walk every day. Because one, it's good for you. It's good cardio. Like there's nothing bad that can happen from walking, and it's such an easy thing, right? Like a lot of people, when you say like, oh, you should start meditating, and they try meditating, and they're like, oh, I can't do it. I can't. I keep getting distracted, and it's like, well, that's the point. But it's a lot harder to get used to that. But when you're walking, it's like you don't have to try. It's such an effortless activity. So give it a try.